Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Queen Lady, and I hope you have absolutely amazing day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create personalized but super quick and simple flower pot shaped cut. If you like it, I really hope you'll feel inspired and craft along with me. From Happy Easter collection, from Relatively Thoughtful, I'm going to use that beautiful design paper, but also the flowers you can see on the left hand side. This is a new addition to Happy Easter collection, and I'm going to use my ScanNCut machine to cut all those elements out. If you're interested in ScanNCut machine, I left the link in the description down below, just to save some time with fussy cutting. Now we're going to create a cut base, and I'm going to use a cutting die from Sharon Callis called Plant Pot. I couldn't find it on Crafters Companion website, but what you can do, you can create your own template. As you can see, the shape is super simple. So first I'm going to die cut it from the design paper we chose, but also I'm going to cut it twice from Kraft card, and this way I'm going to have some stability on my project. I'm going to use Distress Oxide Ink in tea dye color just to distress the edges a little bit. I really wanted to have subtle effect here, but I think it gives more interest. If you like it, please let me know in the comments down below. Then using a nesting die in the circle shape, I'm going to die cut it twice from Kraft card. But if you don't have any circle nesting dies, that is absolutely fine. You can use something round, trace around and fussy cut it. To be honest, no one will see the shape inside, so you can do whatever way you want. As you can see, I'm sticking just the bottom of the circle under the flower pot, and I'm going to attach the other circle. And this way, my cut is going to have lots of stability and will stand proudly on a flat surface. Now I'm going to show the right side here, and that will go inside of the cut. I really want to have that professional finish on my project, so I do suggest you do exactly the same. Now it is time to put that beautiful flower pot. We use the design paper from Happy Easter collection. If you're interested in any of the products I use in today's video, you can check the description down below. To add a little bit something extra, I decided to use a cotton ribbon from my stash. I bought it I think last year. I still have plenty to use, so I thought that would be a perfect way to embellish this project. And whenever you use any cotton ribbon, I do suggest to leave it for a couple of minutes before you cut the ends off, because as you can see, we need quite a lot of glue, and in this case I'm using liquid glue, my favorite one and only magic glue. Now it will be time to embellish the card. As you can see, I've got all the flowers ready, and I'm going to put them on my surface so I can actually see what I can use for today's project. And as you can see at the very top, I also have a cluster of flowers, and later on I'm going to use them in the middle for extra dimension. So I do have some double-sided foam adhesive here, but first I'm going to start with creating the border of flowers. As you can see, all the flowers literally just go on top of the circle, so no one will ever see it. So if you don't have circle nesting dies, you can cut it out with your scissors, and that will be perfectly fine, as I told you earlier. When I'm ready with the placement of all the flowers, then I'm going to finish it off. But as you can see, I'm going to leave a gap in the middle, because I really want to use that bouquet for extra dimension. So first I need to see where to place all the other flowers, and then later on I'm going to use that double-sided foam adhesive for extra dimension. And if you're interested in any of the Relatively Thoughtful design papers, I left the link to the shop, but also Craft World, where you can share your makes with any of the design papers you've got from Relatively Thoughtful. I also left the link to Facebook group, RT Create, Make and Share, and Instagram and YouTube channel. So yes, you can check all the beautiful designs that other crafters create with those amazing collections from Relatively Thoughtful. It is time to peel off the backing of double-sided foam adhesive, and I'm going to add a few drops of liquid glue, because with time that dry adhesive dries even more. So when this is ready, it will be time to cut the excess of the ribbon. As you can see, we do have some white flowers on the back, but it will be time to decorate the inside as well. And this way, this cut will be even more special. And here, I try not to go over too much the flowers you can see at the back, because from the front I didn't want to see any white flowers, if that makes sense. But trust me, in the end it was absolutely worth it. And as you can see, I'm trying not to put the same two flowers next to each other, because I really want to have that nice variation. And with that Happy Easter additional collection for this year, the flowers are absolutely stunning. I really like them, and I use them for so many projects so far. I think this addition is my favorite, especially the floral wreaths. I love them. I haven't showed them here, but trust me, they are beautiful. So you can check the link in the description down below. I also wonder, have you ever created a flower pot card? If you haven't, here is one of the ideas you can use with my other project. And also, at the very end of this video, I'm going to link 2 other flower pot cards I created. So this is super simple, as you can see. Very easy to create, and this card can be for any occasion. This card was actually created for a colleague of mine who decided to change her job. She was absolutely amazing, but she had to move somewhere else, and I thought this card will be very special for her. Now I'm going to use my scoring board, and using white 300 multi-purpose card, I'm going to create a top flap. Super quick and simple, and this way when I attach it I will have enough space to write a message inside. But as you can see, this card is still not very personalized. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use few cutting dies from Tonic Studio and my totally favorite gold mirror card, and I'm going to die cut the name of the recipient. And I do encourage you to have a look at your stash, use any of the alphabet, stamp sets, or maybe cutting dies you've got, because this way you can personalize any of the project. And at this point I thought I'm just going to use my glue. I'm not going to use low tack tape as I usually do, just to make sure that all the letters on a straight line, because here I really wanted to squeeze them just to make sure they will actually fit on the flower pot. But I was really happy with the result, and to be honest, that gold mirror cut I think adds enough interest to the whole project. How often do you use gold mirror cut in your card making? Please let me know in the comments down below. Now it is time to add a tiny bit of message, and I use my printer and I created New Adventures Await. Super quick and simple, but just to make sure it actually matches with the flower pot I created, I'm going to use the same tea dye, Distress Oxide Ink, and my ink blending tool. If you're interested in any of the products I use in today's video, I left the links to most of them in the description down below. Also, if you haven't seen my video with 500 subscribers giveaway, the link is at the top right corner. I created some free mandala patterns for you, so you can create any project you want with them. So please check that video. Now the cut is nearly completed. All we have to do is to add some gold gems. And as you can see, the cut is complete. Super quick and simple. Altogether, the cut took me less than 30 minutes. There is plenty of space to write your message, and we can see the beautiful flowers on the back as well. So what do you think about this flower pot card? Do you like it? Would you like to give it a go? Here you can see my other examples of flower pot cards. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting! Bye!